Colorado did not bring DeAndre Moore from Texas to Boulder to be a decoy. You don't go into the portal. You don't use a Brennan Marion connection. You don't pull a wide receiver with elite route running, SEC level big game experience, and real contested catch ability unless you plan to feature him. And after watching this tape, this isn't just another wide receiver. This is a complete weapon. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope content to react to. Run up the score by hitting that like and subscribe. We are this close to 500 subscribers. After we hit that, let's get to 1,000 ASAP. Welcome back to Common Sense Buffs. Today we are reacting to DeAndre Moore's highlights. Shout out to BroncoCountryEdits for letting us use their content. And we're breaking down what Colorado just added to this offense. I'm telling you right now, if you thought this was a depth piece, you're not watching the tape. So let's talk about what stands out immediately. All right, here we go. Let's jump right in. No time for delay. DeAndre Moore, Texas transfer, 23 games, 77 catches, 988 yards, 11 touchdowns, averaging 12.8 yards per catch. Remember, he's at Texas. He's splitting these catches with a lot of talented wide receivers. That room was loaded just like it's going to be loaded in Boulder. But let's see what he put on film over at Texas. Play action. Roll out. All right, this is one of the things I like about him, man. He's a grown man. You're going to have to hit him and wrap up to bring him down. Boom. He's going to shrug that off. And he's only going to get stronger with Coach Swayze this winter. You love to see it. Nose for the touchdown, nose for the end zone. They had him working in the slot a lot. Scheme to get him open. Good concentration right there on the sidelines. Let's see where he's lined up. I think this is him lined up here in the slot. Guys, oh my gosh. I don't want to give away the game, man, because I got some Brennan Marion research that I'm doing right now. There's a reason why he brought in a lot of guys who have a lot of experience working in the slot. Watch DeAndre Moore work in the slot at Texas. You don't have to play the outside to get a lot of targets in the go-go offense, man. There's this slot receiver spot, although usually overlooked, reserved for the small, quick guys. Wait until I dig into the archives and bring you something about Brennan Marion and how he uses slot wide receivers. Let's watch it. They distract the defense and just leak him out. You'll see him leak out on a couple of these plays because you got so many guys when you're playing against Texas to pay attention to. Sometimes he got overlooked and the coaches understood that and they would leak him out on his routes and nobody would even be looking at him. Deep ball. You love to see this from your slot wide receiver. You saw that a lot on another video that I just dropped that you guys have going crazy with Danny Scudero. You want to see guys who can stretch the field. He's a great route runner in the intermediate, but you need a guy who could just go get the ball like this, right? Love to see it. Love to see it. Now, this is another thing. When I say he's got to grow, I mean, he's only going to get bigger, right? I think he's 6 foot here, 190 pounds as listed by ESPN. Look at the legs, though. All right. This is a guy here in traffic. If he catches the ball, you need to hit him and wrap him up or he's going to break that tackle. Love to see it. Archman and height. Deep ball. Find the end zone. Protect the ball. Again, working in the slot right here. This is him. Touchdown. Right? Looks like he splits the safeties. The safety on the right half realizes it late, but it's too late to recover. Looked like he run a post there. Able to get behind the safeties. As a safety, you never want to see that, but hey. It is what it is. Scramble drill. Give your quarterback a window, catch the ball foot down. You love to see it. There's the window, right? Running with him probably. Here's your window, concentration. Ball right here. Make sure you get to the ball. Forget about these guys. Catch the ball, get a foot down. Love to see it. Vanderbilt. Now, this is some real competition here, guys. Let's see what he's doing against real competition. They used him in the screen. You love to see a guy take a screen almost to the house. Again, in the go-go offense, the responsibility of fellow wide receivers. Brennan Marion has a philosophy. How you are with the ball, without the ball, shows how much you love your teammates. Got to get a block right here. There you go. Seal him off. Give your guy a running lane. Let him make a play. See if we see Randon Fontenette anywhere here. Where is he? I don't know what year this is. Man, maybe this is it. Yo, this is one of our transfer safeties, I think, right here. Playing in the box, man. I got some Randon Fontenette tape coming too. But let's focus on DeAndre Moore here. I think this is him working at the bottom of your screen. Boom. Look at the route. Now, you don't get hands on me. I'm going to make you whiff, and I'm going to burn you. Watch this. Boom. Separation. Something that we didn't get a lot of, and we didn't give our quarterbacks a big enough window last year. Some of that was route running. Some of that was scheme issues under Pat Shurmur. Okay, this is an example of what I was talking about. They just leak him out here on the wheel route, and nobody really takes him, right? This guy comes on the blitz. He's out here on the island trying to make a decision about which one of these two guys he's going to take. They leave DeAndre Moore wide open. I think he gets the touchdown here. Wide open. You're not going to tackle him like that. What did I say? You're not going to tackle him like this. You're too strong for that. You're going to have to hit him and wrap up. Again, in the screen game, good blocking. Good blocking. Colorado has to do a much better job of this in 2026. Again, another 10 of the Brennan Marion offense. If you're going to throw this screen to DeAndre, you need both these guys to block. There were times this guy in 2025 would be hitting him as soon as he catches the ball. You're not going to see that here against Texas, as there are some good blockers on the outside. Great seal. He's able to make a play. Was that Cormani? Cormani sighting right there. This is him right here in the slot. Again, you got to get hands on him or he's going to make a move and make you whiff. Ooh. Why that look like a route god route? Watch him route god. I'm open. First down. Yeah, great route right there. He brings his man all the way on. I think he's playing the outside right here. He's this wide receiver. This is his foot right here. You'll see him come inside and then attack the corner right here. Great route. Too bad we didn't have the wide angle for you to see how he created separation there. So they're using him in the slot and in the outside in that situation, but mostly in the slot. Route God. Watch it. It's like he's salsa right there. Watch him salsa right here on this route. Watch him hit the salsa hips. And I'm back inside. He out there dancing. Bailamos. Coming across the field. You'll see that a lot of his catches are in that intermediate between 10 and 20 yards. A lot of his catches. He's working the middle of the field as this slot wide receiver. Fakes the block there. Oh, my God. House. Watch him fake the block right here. Like it's going to be a wide receiver screen. Sarkisian scheming this up, right? Maybe they saw that this safety right here is overzealous trying to make plays in third and short in the backfield, right? This guy right here, he just has to, they just have to sell it well enough, right? The run here, make sure the linebackers commit. The simulated wide receiver screen here, make sure the safety commit. He's going to fake this block and just get the ball and house it. Watch this play. Great play call. There. No linebacker. Oh my God. Safety, what are you doing? Superman. That's Soldier Boy right there. You made him Superman. Touchdown. You want to see it. You want to see creative play calls like that. Where was that in 2025, guys? Where was that? Where was a play like that? I mean, technically it's not a trick play. It's just a whole lot of misdirection. Because you got a very aggressive defense on 3rd and 3. Call the play, coach. Again, he leaks out of Sarkisian is playing the defense's eyes. Guys getting curious, right? Motion to get your eyes looking over here. This is your man right here, but you got safety help, so you're willing to take a little bit more of a risk. He's getting you distracted right here. DeAndre Moore is just going to jog out here, fake the block, and then leak out for a big play. Jog, chill. Oh, I'm out. Yeah. Use the defense's eyes against them. And this is a playoff game right here against Arizona State. Big game. A lot of big game experience. Elite route running. Finding the soft spot in the defense in the slot. Him and his quarterback right here on the same page. This is against Ohio State. Just sit, get the ball, short hands, get to the first down. Coming in motion there. Long developing play. This is on the short side of the field. Brennan Marion loves to have multiple wide receivers to the short side of the field. Now you would think, hey, why don't you put multiple wide receivers to the wide side of the field, right? I mean, we'll see a lot of this, right, where they might even have trips out here to the short side of the field. Watch him run this route on the short side of the field. It's a corner route on the short side of the field. Quarterback got to get it right in there. Thank you. First down. This time he's on the outside, but they're bunched. Like I said, he lives this 10, 15-yard intermediate part of the field. 10, 15-yard intermediate. Once again, about 20 yards right there. He's going to eat you up with the yak as well. Using him in motion. He's just jogging. Chilling. Get him the ball. Strong. See what I'm saying? Strong. Get off me. Woo, he got rocked. You love to see that contested catch. Hang on to the ball. Bringing him in motion. Inside out. Motion brings him in. Runs a route back to the outside. You got to clear out from the slot receiver out there to get him open on that out. Man, Texas has some long developing plays. Again, wide receiver blocking downfield. Can we get more of that? Is that Xavier Worthy right there? That might have been Xavier Worthy blocking for him. He's playing with NFL caliber wide receivers on this Texas team. Is that Worthy? I don't know. Couldn't read the jersey. Man. Coming across the field. That play took forever to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds to throw the ball. You like to see your quarterback playing off schedule though. And another long development play. Again, that allows your wide receivers. I mean, you can't cover that long, right? You can't expect if the D line can't get any rush, you can't expect DBs to cover for 7 seconds. Wide open. Wide open. Guys, let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about DeAndre Moore? This is against Kentucky. Had him tight in the bunch formation, finds a soft spot, sits right at the first down marker, knows exactly the down and distance. It was 3rd and 13. This is a big, see, when you're watching highlights, not everything needs to be a big play. Sometimes you just need a smart football play. It's 3rd and 13. You need the first down. Know where the marker is. That's experience right there. Okay, bringing him on the jet sweep. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but still takes the jet sweep and gets to the first down. Able to go up and get the ball. Catch it with your hands. Runs the out. Gets up on the safety. You do not want a safety on him. Okay? It's a mismatch. No wonder they had him in the slot. Great route runner. Oh, ooh. Look at the hips. Looks like he's going to go on a stop and go, but not really. And then he runs the out. Gets open. You don't have to be going 100 miles per hour, guys, to play wide receiver. He's just slowly gets open. Comes across the middle, catches the ball. Hard to bring down. Makes guys miss. You love to see the yards after the catch. I told you he owns the 15 to 20 yards. He's going to get the yak. Look at that. You cannot try to arm tackle him. It's not going to work. Again, they're playing against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was on fire at this time. This is the number 9 team in the nation, and they're up on them. Okay, interesting. Was that him starting off in the formation in the backfield? Let's see it. Do we see go-go offense here? Is this Sarkisian kind of using go-go offense principles in this formation here? This is DeAndre Moore in the backfield. Could we see a lot of this in 2026? Using him as a running back, leaking him out. That is a dangerous weapon right there. Coming out of the backfield. Hard to bring down. Fakes the wide receiver screen again. Look at that. Nice move. Knows where the marker is, guys. This is football. It's 4th and 10. You don't get this play, the drive is over. Who do they trust to go to? DeAndre Moore. 4th and 10. It's the 4th quarter. Go to DeAndre Moore. He knows where the sticks are. He keeps the drive alive. 4th quarter. 2nd and 9. 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. They're driving. 2-minute drill. Who do you go to again? DeAndre Moore. You like it when your quarterback has confidence to go to you in the clutch. Wide open. Oh, it's a replay. Just runs a post. Notice anything about Steve Sarkisian's offense? He's using motion to draw eyes into the backfield. These are all things to distract the defense to get them out of their assignment. Scramble drill again. You cannot expect your defensive backs to cover for that long, guys. It's just not possible. Texas is Arch Manning is just creating plays off schedule here. There are some timing plays here. You can see that DeAndre Moore is a great route runner, but a lot of this stuff is just backyard football. Touchdown. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Brennan Marion brought him over. Brennan Marion recruited him. Brennan Marion knows what he is capable of, and Brennan Marion knows how to get the best out of him. A lot of things stood out on tape. Elite route running. You saw that. Deadly in the intermediate game. When you need 11 yards, right, for a first down, when you need 13 yards for a first down, he's going to be able to get you those yards. He's going to be able to run those digs, those deep outs, those over routes. He understands spacing. He understands leverage, and he's able to settle into the zone like a veteran. Big play experience. Played at Texas. Now he's coming over to the Big 12, right? So he played in the SEC in those prime time atmospheres, and the lights in Boulder are not going to be bright or too bright for him. He has elite hands, ball tracking. He has the strength and yak ability. He's able to be valuable to you in the screen game, and as we saw coming out of the backfield, he has slot experience, but do we see him a lot more on the outside since we're pretty loaded in the slot? I'm telling you guys, instead of guys fighting for the outside, a lot of guys in this go-go offense are going to be fighting for that slot position. And here's the bigger picture. You do not bring a wide receiver in like this with a direct Brennan Marion connection unless you already have a role defined for him. This is an intentional portal play. This isn't, we'll just bring this guy over, pay him a lot of NIL and see what happens. All right. So if the quarterback is accurate, if the protection holds up, DeAndre Moore could quietly become one of the most important pieces of this offense. If you're excited about what this wide receiver room is becoming, hit that like button. If you believe Colorado is building something dangerous, hit subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And drop in the comments, is DeAndre Moore your wide receiver one, or is he the perfect complement to what we already have in that room? As always, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope content to react to. Run up the skull, and I'll see you in the next one.